Hi Big Tractor Power fans, this video comes to you from a newly planted cornfield in western Kentucky. The corn is sprouting up and the farm is using their 400 engine horsepower John Deere 8400R tractor with a 2,600 gallon Unverferth NutriMax liquid fertilizer applicator equipped with Y drops to put down nitrogen fertilizer to help the corn throughout the growing season. This video will take a look at some of the specifications, functions, and capabilities of the big 2,600 NutriMax from Unverferth, as well as some of the tillage and corn planting practices used by this western Kentucky farm. But first, let's head out to the field so we can see and hear this big fertilizing team in action. Here we can see where the nitrogen has been put down right next to the corn plants. Just dribbled on, no disturbance of the soil, no wear and tear on the machine. Just dropping that nitrogen right by the plant where it can use it to grow. Here we can see another Unverferth product set up with disc blades to apply nitrogen. It's a Blue Jet AT4610 applicator with a 60-foot toolbar and a 1,600 gallon tank. This machine uses disc blades to slice a line into the soil, and then the liquid nitrogen is sprayed in and it seeps into the soil. Here we can see a Blue Jet AT4610 equipped with Y drops. The Y drops drop the liquid nitrogen fertilizer right down next to the plant without disturbing the soil, and there's also no risk of cutting across the plants with the disc blades that might injure them. This machine can run up to 10 miles per hour with the Y drops and at about 7 miles per hour with the disc blades. We can see the tubes are just dribbling out that liquid nitrogen right next to the plants. No disturbance to the field and getting the fertilizer right where it needs to be to the plants. You might have noticed that the John Deere 8400R tractor and the 2600 Unverferth NutriMax are equipped with John Deere's Greenstar 6000 receivers. This allows the tractor to utilize its True Tracker hitch to keep the implement that it's pulling in line with the tractor's tires. This really helps out when the farm is running their 60-foot wide 24-row corn planter or this 60-foot wide NutraMax with the Y drops. This double GPS system allows the implement to follow directly behind the tractor when it's equipped with the true tracker hitch. This helps avoid drift on side hills and also when the tractor and implement are navigating a curve in the field. Here we can see the operator's perspective of running the tractor between the emerging rows of corn using the applicator to side dress them. The GPS helps keep the tractor straight in between the 30-inch rows. Even on a curve, the GPS is able to work with the true tracker system to keep everything right in line. The Y-drop applicator is particularly helpful to this Western Kentucky farm because they have two different types of primary tillage, and this applicator is able to easily switch and move between both types of fields. The first type of tillage system used is subsoiling. This is a traditional tillage type that works up the entire field, subsoiling 18 inches down on the ground to break up compaction. In the spring, the entire surface of the field is worked over before the corn planter puts the new seeds in the ground. The second type of tillage used by this farming operation is strip tillage. This is where a toolbar in the fall works the ground 9 inches deep and plows up a 30-inch strip, working the ground only where the corn seeds will be placed in the spring. In the springtime, the farm seeds the corn crop with 60-foot wide John Deere corn planters. Whether it's a traditionally worked up field or a strip tillage field, the Y-drop is able to follow in behind these big planters and get the nitrogen right where it needs to be. This Unverferth NutriMax 2600 can cover 54 acres of ground before it needs to be refilled. Here we can see the 8400R and the NutriMax coming up to the truck to be refilled. This big NutraMax 2600 is applying 32% nitrogen to the cornfield. It weighs in at 22,000 pounds when it's empty. Now that it's just been refilled with another 2,600 gallons of 32%, it has an additional weight of 28,808 pounds. 1 gallon of 32% nitrogen weighs in just over 11 pounds per gallon. The total weight of this applicator filled up is 50,808 pounds, and it certainly doesn't hurt to have a 400 engine horsepower John Deere 8400R tractor up front that weighs in at 32,000 pounds to control the applicator as it's moved through the field. I hope you've enjoyed spending some time out in the field seeing and hearing these big applicators and tractors at work, as well as learning a little bit about how they operate. If you would like to see more videos like this one, consider subscribing to Big Tractor Power YouTube, where there's over 1,000 videos of farm machines in action. As always, thank you for watching.